use every road trip I take as an opportunity to shake down little systems of the van, and I come back and I do a bunch of improvements. Yesterday, I completely resealed my shower stall back there with Flex Seal. It came out great, in my opinion. It looks great. It's waterproof. That's the most important thing. I also have something new that I learned that I need at the Jersey Shore Planet Fitness on my trip. My Apple earbuds that I use, my ears get so sweaty while I'm working out that they keep falling out, or the sweat, like, I don't know, shorts out the circuit. I've had to replace my AirPods like 3 times already this year. I got something different. This is a headband microphone AirPods. I don't even know what you'd call this thing. It connects via Bluetooth to your phone and broadcasts the music right into your ears. It also absorbs all the sweat, so I think it might actually solve this problem, by a company called Traversion. I believe that's how you pronounce it. Anyway, like I said, I'm gonna go to Planet Fitness over here and do a nice long workout. First time in a week and a half. Whew. That felt great. And also, while I was on the treadmill back there, I was searching for scales where I can weigh my van, because I remembered that a few videos ago, I forgot to go back to that scale. Y'all put your guesses for the weight of my van. There's one about a half hour away over the New York State border. I'm gonna try to go right there after the gym. As for this headband I'm wearing, it works super well. I mean, it absorbs the sweat and the audio quality is just fine. I do notice that you have to like put it right over your ear, and like a headband I think naturally wants to sit higher, you know what I mean? Have to pull it down a little, but aside from that, the thing's pretty awesome. I'll probably be wearing it more often. All right, let's get out of here and get the van weight. I feel like the Karate Kid with this thing on. I mean, it's pretty comfortable. I might just wear it all the time. The sky is turning a beautiful pink right now. This might be a pretty drive. Like I said, this weigh station I think is a half hour away. Massachusetts doesn't have a single truck stop. No Buc-ee's, no Pilots, no Love's, nada, nothing. The nearest thing we have is this Love's, which is just over the border in New York State. So I had to take the van up and over the mountains tonight, but this will be worth it. I've never used a weigh station. I'm not exactly sure what you do. Do you like pay a fee? Do you go inside? I don't know. We'll find out together. Here we go. Love's. Looks like there's a van camping out here. Maybe I should stay the night here. But I'm not sure where exactly the scale is. Let's go to the auto center first. Check that out. A Transit, a Sprinter, and a ProMaster. One of all three. They all appear to be staying the night here. I think I'm just going to go inside and ask where the scale is. I'm clueless. All I have to do is drive on that thing and hit a button. I don't have to install an app or anything. And the Weight Master comes out. That's his actual title, the Weight Master. And he will tell me the weight of the vehicle. I just need to drive around to where all the trucks are. So this is the scale right here. They said to have 1 axle per platform on this thing, which I think would put me right around like that. And I guess I just hit this button right here. All right, a bit of a choppy connection there, but he says now I just go in and I get my weight ticket. Let's find out how much this sucker weighs. Do you have any company on there? No. Wow, that was amazingly easy. It cost $15 to get that done, and I am blown away. I caught the number right here. I'm not going to share it with you in this video yet because I want to go on that video and look in the comments and see if anyone actually got this or close to this. I'm not going to do that right now though because it's getting late. I want to get to my sleep spot. I probably could sleep here, but I don't feel like doing that. I want to be somewhere else in the morning. While I was driving to my sleep spot tonight, I was listening to some YouTube videos about weight ratings for Ford Transits, the van I have. And I went down a rabbit hole of like listening to Ford Transit YouTube stuff. Apparently with a 2025 Ford Transit model, the newest one, they have completely removed that auto start stop feature, which I hate, which I hacked my van to disable. the auto start stop feature is what makes your engine shut down every time you come to a red light. Like, you could be driving around and starting and stopping your engine like 30 times a day. It was terrible. I had to replace my starter twice on my own dime because of that stupid thing. I'm glad they removed it, but I feel like they should have reimbursed me. Never should have been in there in the first place. Anyway, so tonight I think I'm gonna sleep at a trailhead. Need a little bit of privacy. Okay, I went back and looked at the comments in that video, the contest about guessing my weight. One of you was close by 59 pounds. That was the closest guess. You were off by 59 pounds. For the record, right now is the heaviest my van could ever weigh. That's because I just filled up my freshwater tank yesterday, 30 gallons, which is like 200 pounds of water. I never fill it up all the way. I did that just for this. And I have all my gear in here. My bull bar and winch did add 200 pounds to the weight, which it is what it is. I love the thing. It looks awesome. Tomorrow, I actually want to test out the winch once and for all. Get that going. And also tomorrow, my Flex Seal shower stall should be all cured, so it's safe to put my bike back in there. It takes 2 days for that stuff to cure. All right, I'm heading to bed. One more day of grind tomorrow, and then we have something special planned. Oh yeah, I got to tell you the weight. You'll just have to wait for the weight until tomorrow. I think my shower is all cured, all that Flex Seal. I'll show you guys how it looks. I want to lift my bike into this tonight because I want to take it out for a bike ride tomorrow. More importantly, I think you're all dying to know the weight of my van. Let me show you a few things first. So the gross weight that this van can carry is printed on the driver's side door. This is both the empty weight and all the payload. I'll show you. It's right here. Right down here, actually. So this says that the gross vehicle weight is 9,070 pounds. I cannot go above that. I'm sorry, I'm trying to film this all in one go for some reason. So if I'm above 9,070 pounds, I'm in some deep doo-doo. So this is the ticket that I got yesterday from Matt Loves. I'm keeping it in my binder of all my gear. The gross weight of my van, fully loaded, full tank of water, full tank of gas, 8,360 pounds. So I am about 700 pounds short of that limit. There's something else though. There's actually a weight limit per axle. It's printed on this door right here. It says the front axle, which is the one I put the winch on with all that weight, its weight limit is 4,630 pounds. That scale I drove onto at Love's yesterday says the gross weight of my front axle is 4,000 pounds. I'm 300 pounds short of that. Yeah, I wish my van weighed a little bit less, and I might go through this and remove some weight during the summer as a project, but I am confident that this is a perfectly safe vehicle to drive. I'm under the weight limit by 700 pounds. I'm under the weight limit on both axles, and you know that bull bar and winch that I installed in the front, replacing 25 pounds of plastic Ford stuff with 225 pounds of aluminum, 200 extra pounds up there. When you think about it, that's just the weight of a passenger sitting over here in the passenger seat, well within the tolerance of the vehicle. So I'm very happy about the bull bar and winch, and I am confident for, driving a safe vehicle. Someone did actually get close to the weight here. I think they were off by 59 pounds. I need to look on my phone and find out that user's name. Get back to you on that. I'll do that at the end of the video. Right now, I want to go back to the gym, use that Traversion headband, Bluetooth headphone thing that I wore yesterday. It worked great. The thing about it, I did not charge it at all overnight. I wore it for 2 hours yesterday, so I'm putting the thing to the test, see how long of a charge it holds. But I'm liking it so far. All right, this was kind of like a long oneer take I just did for all this because I just worked a super long day. It's Friday, the work week is over. All right, let's get to the gym. Well, I got the vehicle weight thing figured out. What I don't have figured out are these streaks on my windshield. I put Goo Gone on there the other day, and it's just, I don't know, it rained a little last night. I was hoping that would wash it off and stuff. If you have any suggestions on how to get streaks off the windshield, let me know in the comments. This headband, like I said, this is called the Music Hat by Traversion. This so far is great. It doesn't fall out of your ears the way ear pods do. And it's not a big bulky thing to carry around like a full-on headphone, you know what I mean? The test is, do I have to recharge it after every time I use it? That will get annoying. We'll find that out right now. All right, so I just got through another 2.5 hour workout. We're 5 hours into this thing. The battery still hasn't died. So I'm very happy with this thing so far. There's still some light left, so I want to get I need to get food. If you can believe it, I went through my last meal prep already. So I'll get food and then I'll get the bike into the van.
Pedals caught again.
Yeah, all right. Well, it's a little awkward, but it's in.
I think in the daylight, when you can see where that blue strap is, you can get it as low as you can and get the hook like way down here by the seat.
Yeah, something like that.
Yeah, so if you figure out how to get that connection point way down here, like put the strap underneath here or something, you know what I mean?
Yeah.
Then you'll be golden.
All right, cool.
That was close. I mean,
it fucking worked.
Yep.
More or less. I need to put the shovel somewhere else.
The bad news is I cannot get those Goo Gone streaks off my windshield. I've tried everything. Well, maybe not everything, but if Windex doesn't work, I don't know what will. The good news is my block and tackle system for lifting Magic, which is my e-bike, my origami e-bike, works really well. It's got a few kinks I need to work out. I need to put my winter shovel somewhere else. It just sticks out too much. I've got too much rope. I should probably cut it or get a spindle or something. But yeah, I was able to lift that thing in here tonight all by myself. Well, a friend was helping me, but it only takes one person to pull the rope, you know what I mean? Which is amazing. I don't know how block and tackles work. They're a miracle of physics as far as I'm concerned. Also, this thing, this is excellent. This is what is it, like a headband earphone combination. Perfect for the gym. Those AirPods just fall out of my ears, and this also collects the sweat. I actually like it a lot. It's called the Magic Hat by Traversion. I'll put a link to it below. I don't have a discount, unfortunately, but I do recommend this if you go to the gym a lot. And last but not least, the big question of the evening, who won that Guess the Weight contest the other night? So the weight of this vehicle is 8360. The closest guess was 8301, 59 pounds off, by a user called Kong Samson 13. So Kong, if you're watching, you can make any comment below. I'll go in and I'll pin it to the top. If you have something to say, this is your chance to do it. Congrats. That's actually a really good guess because my water tank right now is fully filled up to the max. I never do that. It's usually like filled up halfway. So 8,300 is probably a closer guess. Also, one thing I want to do this summer is get rid of some dead weight. I don't like being only 700 pounds short of the max limit. I would like to get under 8,000 pounds again. I can get rid of the Nerf bars, which are their stepping plates on the side of my van. That's like 100 pounds right there, those things. I only installed them for my elderly father to help him getting in and out. I personally don't mind taking a great big step with my foot up 2 feet. I want to get rid of those. Now that I have solar chargers and solar panels and charging is no longer really an issue, I don't need 3 power stations in here. I started collecting those last winter because I was hoarding charge. You know, I was just having a real tough time. If I get rid of 2 of those, that's probably like 20, 30 pounds right there. and other stuff. I need to do a deep summer cleaning. That'll be a future video. Thanks for watching this one. I'll see you in the next adventure. I'll be taking that e-bike up to Vermont on a really cool rail trail. That's tomorrow's plan. Stick around for that. Peace out.